Gabba gabba.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. Excuse me. They're back. They're all here. First off, we got Miss Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Sorry about Sunday.
Oh, no, it's all right. Nothing to be
we got
sorry
to
about.
Wandering, and then we just lost track of time.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said the wandering buffalo's done wandered too far. And
we
couldn't make it back in time. Like, that's what happens.
I didn't realize it was so far.
That's what happens when you wander sometimes. You just wander on.
But we had fun, and, with Saturday, being prom, and we had a bunch of adulting responsibilities to do.
Oh, sure.
So we didn't really get to do much on Saturday. So Sunday, we were bound and determined to do some wandering, and we did.
Right.
It was fun.
You wandered on.
Yes. So we actually went to the Serpent Mound.
I was just about to ask you if you went there because I seen a picture.
Yeah, I've lived in Ohio most of my life, and I just, have never been there. So,
me neither. Still haven't been there.
Pretty cool, though. You don't need to stay very long, but if we didn't have the drone, it would be hard to see.
Oh, really?
I was taking pictures, and it was just like a picture of a hillside. I'm like, nobody's going to know what this is.
Did you feel any weird energy from it?
I did, and we actually got it on, we got some footage. But I didn't until I got to I felt it at the tail.
Okay.
I don't know. But there was some people who had crystals and everything. I don't get into all that at the Serpent Mound, but
right.
It was pretty cool. It was very, very beautiful.
Now,
I heard about it all my life, but I've never seen it.
How far is that from Columbus, the Serpent Mounds?
A little over 2 hours.
Is it over 2 hours? See, I didn't know exactly where it was, but I'm like you. I've lived here all my life, never been there. Yeah,
it was pretty cool, and we were able to look at it through a bird's eye view, which was even better. So.
That was the picture I seen. It was the drone view.
Yes.
And it was like, ooh, that's cool.
Isn't that neat?
Thank goodness for drones, right? Now,
we had a good time.
Is it an Indian burial ground or something?
Yes. Some of the mounds are used for burial.
Okay.
They did have some burial mounds scattered around the Serpent Mound, but this one I think was more for ceremonial things.
Really?
We're going to go back during the summer solstice.
Okay. That would be a cool time.
The way they designed this thing, and this is we're talking about 300 BC or around that. Although there's some discrepancy on how old they are.
Right.
Back in 91, they said, it's 1000 AD or CE or whatever you call it. But then in 2014, they did some radiocarbon dating with updated technology, and they're saying 300 BC.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty old. But it's amazing, how perfect it is. How
the shapes.
Yeah, they probably did it all by hand.
Probably. Bunch of guys with wooden shovels did that.
Yeah, they had a museum that you can go into.
Okay.
And I think you just have to pay for parking.
Okay.
And it all goes to keeping the place preserved.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $8 to park, and then really that's it. You can have picnics on there or whatever. Spend the whole day. It was kind of a chilly day.
Right. Well, man, that's worth checking out then. I'm definitely going to have to go there.
A little bit of Ohio history. We're soaking it all in before we move out west.
Oh, yeah,
and
you have
things
to.
that we had on our our list. That we'll go see that someday. Well, someday's here, so
Right. Well, yeah, this is someday. You know, so
getting it
Wagons ho, go to the west.
Yeah, we're gonna be joining you out there, Scott.
It's going to be awesome.
awesome. It's awesome.
Look out!
Look out, Arizona. The biffles are coming.
They're going to love it out here, man. I'm telling you. Once you get out here, you're just
Oh,
you just get spoiled.
What would there be not to love in Arizona? It's warm.
I know.
It's good enough
Well, I
for
mean,
me.
the 120-degree heat sometimes.
That's
but
okay.
We only got like 2 months of that, and it goes away. So
That's okay.
that's better than 8 months of snow.
That's you're darn tootin'. That's right. 8 months of winter.
Pretty much how we're doing it now. What, it starts in October and
Ends
ended?
in June. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's,
You guys said you were looking at like North Phoenix, like New River area and stuff, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be looking at Black Canyon City and New River.
Yeah. Now Black Canyon City's where I base at.
Yeah.
There's some good houses around there. So
Well,
but you're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, we're looking to be out there, and I don't mind the drive, honestly, to Tempe.
No.
Oh, you got to drive from Tempe. You got to drive to Tempe from there.
To work, yeah.
Ooh, boy.
I know it's like 2 hours or something.
Well, it will be in that traffic.
Well, hopefully it won't be like the time I go, but I used to get in early. So, I'm an early bird.
Early bird.
I don't know how that happened, but
I don't know. It'll be worth it because it'll be warm, so it just doesn't matter.
oh yeah,
It just doesn't matter.
definitely.
It's warm. Yeah, as long as it's warm. And you're
Well,
not.
you'll be to get to Tempe. You're going to come down the 10, which is going to be gridlock traffic, or the 17, and then you jump on the 10, which is also gridlock traffic.
We'll cross that bridge when we
That's
get
right.
there.
Don't make her have bad thoughts yet.
My
Scott.
life doesn't
Hey.
revolve around my job, so I don't give a crap.
That's
But
right.
hey, she is in gold country though. That's great.
all
That's
that
right.
matters.
Let's
Right.
remember that. So
That's
that's really why I'm there.
Darn tootin'. That's right. So what's the essential oil for tonight, Kathleen?
Today, I hurt my foot
Uh-oh.
running.
Mm-hmm. I was running.
I'm getting cold. Not my broken foot, the other foot.
The other one.
So I'm just kind of taking it easy and just keeping it rubbed down with like peppermint and rosemary and basil, evidently.
You're just rubbing that on the foot?
Yep.
Hell.
And then that helps the pain a little bit. But as far as, what I'm wearing when I'm inhaling or whatever, it's
Oh.
sandalwood and black pepper.
Sandalwood and black pepper. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
It's for mental clarity and relieves anxiety.
okay.
Thing.
Sweet. Now, remember, just like every week, if you'd like to purchase some of these fine essential oils, you can click the link that's going to appear in the chat room right now, and you can get some of these. One of these times, Kathleen, we're going to have like a sale, for the next 5 minutes. If you click now, you will receive an extra bottle of oil at no additional cost. We're going to have to spruce it up a little bit for them. There,
Of course, I'm gonna be
something, right?
wearing it every night.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with something. But there's the link in the chat room. That way you, too, can be smelling that essential oil. And if you got an achy bone, look at there. Just rub it on there. Makes it feel so much better. That's all you need.
That's right. You too could get oiled up.
That's right. See?
Get all oiled up.
Get all oiled up for that old warm summer night. Did you try the bug spray?
No, we haven't been camping yet, but I think I'll try it this weekend.
Okay. Try
Because,
it.
the ticks. I gotta find an essential oil tip for
Yeah.
ticks.
Well, maybe it'll work for the
They are
tick.
terrible
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, see? So, yeah, hopefully you can find
Ohio has, ugh.
We are overrun with ticks this year.
Yeah, they said it's a bad year for ticks because we had a lot of moisture and a
Yes.
mild winter. But I believe it because, just walking in the woods, which I kind of gave up on the morel mushroom hunting after
come on!
I got covered in ticks, and I didn't find any, so it wasn't even worth it. Then the dog got ticks.
Right. It's not, if you're getting eat up by ticks, the mushrooms can stay right where they're at.
We had to pull one off one of the dogs last night. Terrible.
Yeah. Heck with them things. Heck with ticks.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That mushroom ain't working.
Be safe out there. I'm going to try to look for an essential oil that repels ticks.
There you go.
Now that would be a gold mine.
Then they can jump on and order some of that. You know?
That's something I'll probably have to make.
That's okay. We'll make sure we post the ingredients and they can jump on there
Kathleen,
and order it.
Do you know what citronella is?
Yes.
I know
It's an oil.
I heard that
It's an
I heard they make an
oil.
oil. Yeah, I heard they make something with citronella. That because I looked that up when you guys were saying, "Oh yeah, it repels mosquitoes." I'm like,
Yeah.
there's got to be something good because it's hard to repel them little dogs.
Yeah, that's what was in my mix that, we raffled off, but I don't know if it works or not. 'Cause
Right.
I haven't heard.
We never
Haven't seen a picture of it.
Haven't
No.
seen a picture, haven't heard a word.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess anything with citronella in it, a mosquito doesn't like for some reason,
I don't know.
Right.
and I haven't figured out why. They just say, "Well,
That
it's
makes sense
scientifically
why
proven,"
they
but
tell you to burn citronella candles, huh?
Kind of makes sense.
I don't know.
there.
I don't know what a citronella candle is.
What?
It smells like citronella.
Yeah.
And it repels
So I say,
mosquitoes.
I didn't even know what citronella was.
And you
It's
could.
it's a citrusy smell,
Yeah.
like a lemon.
Yeah.
Actually, let me put it in terms Scott will understand.
Oh, here we go.
OxyClean gets your T-shirts white. Citronella
Lord.
candles keep the mosquitoes away.
They sure do. You can buy them at Walmart. Right there in the camping aisle. Citronella candles.
See, folks, the punishment I take being on the Gold Show.
That's because we love you.
I know.
That's why. And you're the last guy to come in. See, it used to be Dennis used to get all this flack, and now it's you. So that's what happens.
I reckon.
See, we warned
Dad's
you.
wondering when he's going to be on the intro.
Ain't he on the intro?
No.
Oh wait, yeah, he is.
Who?
I quit.
Ain't
Dad is not on the
Wait.
intro.
Shad's not on the.
I don't even know why I'm here.
I
right
thought you
now.
said Scott. I thought you said Scott was wondering.
No.
All right, who's on the intro? Me, you.
Everybody but Shad.
Is Scott
Everybody-
on there too?
Yeah, Scott is.
But Shad isn't.
Nah.
Because Kathleen said not to put Shad on there.
Dad is the producer.
Shad is the producer. So, yeah. See, I'm waiting on Kathleen to say, add Shad to the intro, and then I'll add him. But I'm not
Hey,
until
Tim,
she
you,
says so.
Tim, you
'cause
can
I'm
always
not
say like
stupid.
this. The producer's name was written down.
Yeah. It was. It's written there. It's
You
written.
know what? From now on, I'm just going to chime in and go, and Shad.
That's what you got to do.
That'll be funny.
Do that next time, Shad. Afterwards, go and Shad.
No, I got to read stuff now. I've moved up.
I know
Yeah,
you got
I'm-
a promotion that doesn't pay anymore. Doesn't pay any less. It's like I'm promoted to get to read stuff. Yay! When Kathleen says, then I will. I'm not getting in trouble over it. So, Shad, you got to work that out with her. Until then, just go and Shad.
I could just hear his voice too. And Chad.
I think that would be better anyway. And Shad. You got to do it, Shad. You got to do that Sunday. And Shad.
If she tells me I can, I will.
You just got to sneak it in there. And Shad.
Well,
Awesome. Well, Kathleen, I'm glad you're back. You got some news tonight.
I do.
Okay, some cool stuff, good stories this week. A lot going on.
There is and isn't. Not a lot of exciting things, but
All right.
it's news.
It's news. That's all that matters, right? Any fun facts or anything?
You have fun facts.
Cool. Awesome sauce. Awesome. Well, Kathleen, we're glad you're here. We missed you, and we're glad to have you back. And
Good to be back.
we'll be talking to you in a few minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of Biffles. We got and Shad. How are you tonight, Shad?
Well, hello. Thank you. I'm happy to be allowed to be here.
We're happy to allow you to be here. I think that would be correct. I don't know. What's going on, buddy?
I think technically it's you're happy that I was allowed,
To-
that it was allowed for me to be allowed,
to
on.
be here. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, we're just happy.
How are you doing, Shad?
Yeah, I'm the +1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Timmy.
What?
Tim?
Yeah?
Why are you so loud?
I don't know.
Is that Dennis
Wow,
again?
it's like he's on
Is
a
that you,
TV.
Dennis?
Microphone switched again.
Breaker
Dennis.
19. Breaker.
Oh, gosh.
Your microphone automatically switched back. Breaker.
See, everybody interrupts my time. You know? Every freaking show.
Trying to tell you when I was sitting there and nothing happened is you're not in the intro, just like I don't have an intro for Sunday, so get used to it.
I don't have it. We don't have it made yet because we haven't come up with nothing. No, you haven't helped me.
Well, I thought it was pretty simple. But
You just want me to do just very, very simple, just lost treasures
no,
with.
I tell you what, get to Shad, then we'll talk about it.
Okay, Roger. Roger. All right,
I
Shad.
thank you, Dennis. That you're so kind.
Back to you, Shad.
Now I don't have anything else to say.
Okay, and Shad, thank you for being here tonight. Okay. So, what's going on? Did you enjoy the Serpent Mound, Shad?
Yeah, I think I went there as a kid when I was little, so obviously I didn't appreciate it, but it was neat. It was really cool, and
Right.
you know.
You appreciated it this time, though, right?
Oh yeah,
As
we got some other ones we're gonna hit up, but that's like the coolest one
right.
to check out. One of the best effigy mounds in the entire United States. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
And it's
Yep.
cool that you took your drone with you.
Well, yeah. What else am I gonna do?
Right.
You can't appreciate. They have a little tower
Mm-hmm.
that you
Yeah.
can climb up, and
That was scary.
I
Oh.
should have got video of Kathleen climbing and walking on the top.
Yes, you should.
Like I got a picture of what Kathleen will look like at 80 as far as how she moves.
It was wobbly.
It was wobbly.
An old tower. I don't trust it.
It was an old observation tower, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, but no, I mean you can get a good view of it from up there, but you still can't really appreciate, you know,
Right. The whole.
the whole serpent and how they did it. And like Kathleen said, I mean, it is so accurate to where the mouth of the serpent, where it points to at the summer equinox, it's
No. Solstice.
solstice, whatever. It's right where the sun sets in between two hills in a V.
Really?
Then on the coils stick out, in 3 spots is perfectly aligned to different
Season.
seasons.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's and then the tail, the final part of the coil is pointed at true north.
I'll be darned. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Shad, are those towers? Are they still maintained or no?
That one, yeah.
Kind of.
Kinda ish.
Still held together by bolts,
Well, yeah, rivets.
rivets.
There you go.
They should.
All right.
They should do zip.
I always wondered about that because I've seen those towers and stuff like that, but I mean I didn't know if they still had guys go out and actually climb up in them, you know, or maintain them still, or I'm sure there's
That
The
one.
board's missing.
Yeah, there's some boards missing.
You know, a few here and there.
Ooh, scary.
It's scary.
It's only 2 stories tall. For that.
No.
Okay, 3 maybe.
It's about 4.
No, 3.
It's like being on the roof of your house.
You're short, and that's why it seemed high.
Seemed like 4.
Yeah. There you go, Scott. I'll be short for both of us.
They should put a zip line over it where you can just zip line across
yeah.
the serpent.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
It
They
would be
should.
cool. Yeah. You could zip line over the serpent and look at it, and you get the whole bird's eye view that way.
It was
Or
so
the way Shad's talking, I mean, me and Kathleen, we could just jump out with a big umbrella and float to the ground.
Yeah, it's like Mary Poppins.
It was so crazy because while we were there, we were trying to do footage, and I tell you,
we had
God,
people following us
followed us.
and like we would stop thinking, okay, they'll walk by, and then they would stop. And we're like, what the heck are you doing? Get away!
Photobomb.
We're trying to film. They wanted to be
do a
on
documentary.
it. And out of nowhere, they were from Alabama.
You guys should have so pulled them in, man.
It was kind of bizarre.
It was.
That would have made, but that's what makes a great video. I mean, I do videos and stuff like that, and sometimes I told Lisa, I wish somebody would actually walk down while I'm doing a video, but usually where I'm at, nobody else is.
Well, a lot of times if people see a video and they back away or they turn and go a different direction.
Not these people.
Well, we had other people, like, they walked away, and then, like, the one guy, like, stopped and turned around and just stared.
Like,
really?
That's one of them newfangled video cameras.
We did look pretty professional, though.
Oh, yeah.
We had the drone. We had the
tripod.
little tripod with the what is that microphone thing with the furry thing on it?
The boom.
You guys got one of those, really?
like Action News. Shad have a big.
Reminds me of that commercial. The sound guy needs to pay attention.
Yeah, Shad? Did you have a big camera up on your shoulder? In 3, 2.
And no boom mic.
Sound guy running around with a boom microphone. Yeah. Big epic production at the Serpent Mounds.
At the Serpent Mound.
I think they
Hilarious.
saw it on the news or something.
Maybe, see? They might have thought you was from one of them, like, Travel Channel shows or something.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Only.
Hey, so Wandering Buffaloes, when are we going to debut this wonderful video footage?
Well, I got other ones lined up. The one coming out soon is I went back to footage that we thought we lost that we recovered. So the next one, it's the in-depth video of us actually at the Diamond Hill mine in South Carolina. So
Cool. Roger.
And we'll probably put out the Serpent one out.
Not till summer.
Because we're going to go to a few other mound places.
Yeah, there's
and we
a
want
bunch
to put
of
them
them.
together.
What about the crony out? Shad, you go, yes.
Oh, I got a funny story about that.
Ruh-roh.
Not another
I
one.
got all the videos, and I don't know. I'll have to talk to Michael Myers about this. So hopefully he still has his copies. But the ones of all that he filmed to get interviews, it's got perfect video, no sound.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh,
I
maybe.
went through every video and no sound.
Maybe he's got the original
I'm
still.
hoping that maybe it's just got, like, I don't know, corrupted somehow.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's possible.
And hopefully his copies do, and if I can send him a memory card and get them.
No,
Hey, why don't we get together and have an outing and we'll do a thing with bad lip sync reading or whatever.
Oh,
that'd be fun.
That's what we should do.
I think we should. We'll put it together and we all come up with next thing.
That'll work. Yeah, let's
Seriously.
We'll make up our own dialogue.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's just do that. Yeah.
Oh my God, there's
That
a
would
great
be like-
video of Darth 2 in there, so that'll
Perfect.
be fun.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Dude, it'd
that's
be like
it.
an old-time movie.
It's on.
That would be funny.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Get the video together, Shad, and then we'll all get together on a weekend and we'll come up with some bad lip reading.
Oh, that's genius.
Perfect.
That is.
Seriously, that
let's
would be
do it.
funny.
Oh, it would be.
No, that's a good idea,
Let's
Dennis.
do it.
Actually had a good idea, Dennis.
That's genius, Dennis. Yeah.
Well, we did Benny Hill.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, we
Somebody
did
ring
Benny
the bell.
Hill, so
Ding,
we
ding,
got to
ding,
do
ding.
that. We got to do the bad lip reading one. Okay, it's on. Yeah. That's,
Genius.
that's happening. Good one, Dan. Thank you. Cool. Shad, actually, when I when I read the precious metal prices Sunday, I did okay. They didn't all drop. Only one had dropped.
Well, they all tumbled this week.
See?
And, okay, yeah, I'll go into the market prices, and I guess they want to say, like, evidently the market's got impacted because they're saying consumer confidence and spending is up significantly.
Uh-huh.
So, obviously, that lowered the prices of a lot of precious metals because of that.
Really?
So, we'll see if that continues out before the next reports come out with the markets. But gold did fall another $6, closing at $1,277.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Back down.
Wow.
Silver's down 25 cents
Ooh.
at $14.68.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang.
That's getting close to as low as it's been in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
we'll see if it falls another 25 cents. I think that'll hit the bottom where it's been in the last few months.
People better start investing in
What?
silver.
I'm telling you.
What'd you say gold was again?
Give investing advice.
Gold is $1,277.
Yeah, it's still staying in that 1,300 range.
It's-
Okay.
It's close, yeah.
It's close.
I think we'll see movement with gold, as it continues.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, if they say consumer confidence, well, we did just have tax season go by.
Right. True. Right.
So,
Yeah. Right.
Hey, on a note, I've been seeing these commercials for the past 3 years that gold's going to hit $2,000 by the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Yeah.
They've been saying
Just
that.
saying.
It's going to happen at the end of the year too.
It might.
silver's going to be a big investment, too, of like $50 a year.
It should
Yeah.
be.
And I'm running for the mayor of Phoenix.
We're voting for you, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Yeah, and we're not offering advice, people, so don't listen to us.
Yeah, no way,
Well,
shape, or
listen
form.
to us, but don't
Yeah.
do what we tell you.
No.
I don't know. What's the right word here, Kathleen?
We're not giving you investment advice.
Right. In any
That's
way,
right.
shape, or form.
We're
Yeah,
just
buy low and sell high.
That's our disclaimer.
Yeah, thank you. But platinum, that fell $20, but it's at $869.
Wow.
So it's still not doing bad. I mean, if it gets below the 840 mark, 840 seems to be like the median range in the past 6 months there
Right.
with platinum. So we'll keep an eye on that. Palladium, that one fell $29 at $1,353.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but isn't it funny, those platinum, don't we use that in like batteries and then we have it in exhaust systems and stuff like that?
Yeah, they use some components of platinum in a whole variety. Same thing with palladium. Palladium's big in a lot of automobile stuff, which there was a shortage going on at the time with production. So that really drove up the price of palladium and even rhodium for demand with stuff happening in Europe and new rules and stuff for exhaust systems.
Right.
Rhodium, that one actually did stay flat at $2,930.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad,
Not
but
bad. No.
I mean, you got to think it wasn't like a month ago where rhodium was like at $3,400 or
Yeah.
somewhere in that range, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
same thing with palladium. That one got way up there to like, what was it? Like almost 1,600 and some.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's nuts. And it's
Yeah,
the game.
But there's your precious metal prices.
All right. Well, wait a minute. What about the old birthdays?
Chicka chicka, yeah.
Chicka chicka.
Oh yeah.
Chicka chicka. Is Dennis singing?
Oh yeah.
Tonight?
Always.
Okay. All right. Well, Dennis, are you ready to sing? And then she had a rock.
I am ready.
Well, take it away.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
Dennis.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Lordy.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, so wrong. So wrong.
You guys got
So
that
mad.
screenshot, didn't you? I heard it skip, so I knew he transferred over.
Yes. Hopefully,
He's so caught now.
hopefully Shad
What?
got it all.
No, I didn't get the screenshot thing.
Did you get his face?
No.
Oh man.
All right. Well, it is May 1st.
May 1st.
Cool. Oh, I can't wait. Next our Sunday show is Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
We're going to have a salsa night.
Cinco de
Okay,
Rico.
yeah, we'll have margaritas and salsa.
That's right. But May 1st birthdays, we have Bud McMillan, Gold Digger, Jamie Tews, John Starr, Kirk Howes, Martin Doughton, Matt Odman, Mojave Gold Miner, Neil Marr, Spud Edwards, and Victor Jazai. And then tomorrow, We have a handful that I can see. We have Bill Varner, Bob Jones, Chase Merritt, Colin Anderson, Daryl Arfstrom, Eldon King, John Banyan, Lynn Chupin, and Norman Mansky. So happy birthday, everyone.
Oh, happy birthday, everybody.
Happy day.
Happy. Well, Shad, thank you for being here, and thank you for all that info, and we look forward to some local events of interest with Shad Biffle coming up here shortly. Right?
You got it.
All right, very cool. Also joining us tonight, we got our West Coast connection, Mr. Scott Swiftwater. Toney, what's happening, Scott?
Well, I'm still on the West Coast.
You're where we need you. West Coast, man.
No, it's been all right. It kind of stinks right now. I'm in that hiatus kind of area where you're sitting here on a layover. I guess I still got snow north of me and everything, and I'm trying to come on, man. Just I don't want to drive through snow.
Well,
and it just keeps happening.
You're an Indiana boy. You're used to driving in snow.
Oh, I know, but I'm pulling the trailer and everything.
Yeah.
And the trailer's loaded down, plus the truck.
Yeah.
And, it's a little bit extra.
Yeah, that sucks. But I mean,
I don't mind the wet. I just don't want to go through snow.
Excuse me.
If I had to, I could, but...
How long would you be driving through it?
What's that?
How long would you be driving through snow? Like how many hours, you think?
Well, right now, they're still getting snow in Flagstaff up there. They're still skiing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well...
And I'm like, well, that's like 120 miles. I'm like, that's not even funny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go out to 60 and up to Vegas, and then when I get through Vegas, I'm actually... I don't know. I think I'm going to get on Facebook, kind of put some feelers out and find out who's digging around there and, maybe show up and dig with some people and have some fun with people that, know me on Facebook or from the Gold Show and stuff like that.
Right.
Hey, just find out where I can go and let's see what I can find. And then, like I said, I got plans to get to Oregon.
Oregon?
And, I want to hit the beaches. So, and like I said, put the feelers out again. And find some people that I friends, Facebook, social media, and on the Gold Show, stuff like that, and maybe dig with some of them guys as well. And then July 15th, I'm hoping to be digging with the old Dennis Dayton.
Nice.
He's gonna be the Idaho gold digger then.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And I hope we have a good ring there. It's gonna be cool because I get to build my 6-inch dredge. And what's really, my dredge is not a mini. It's a big one.
If it's 6-inch, right, it's not a mini.
Yeah, it's like I can stand on it and sit there and float like a boat.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really interesting to get that thing built and actually, get both motors running and getting making that thing go. Man, I can't wait.
Sure.
I've had it for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I think, coming on.
Uh-huh.
And I almost put it down in the creek where me and Ben digs at. Of course, you guys seen videos of that all year, but
sure.
I was almost going to put it down there, and I thought, man, it's just with my little truck, it would probably take, probably about 3.5, maybe 4 trips to get it down there, and then you'd have to build it and get it in the water. And I was like, man, it's just too much work for the water that was actually going through there at the time. But I wish I could have built it together and put it, everything. I knew everything's there, all the parts and pieces and stuff like that, and the rings. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. Videos to come. You guys know that. Like I said, I'm going to do the video action. So.
Well, sure. That's cool. So
I'll be taking videos of Dennis Dayton taking videos.
Oh, taking videos. Yeah. Videos of Dennis doing videos.
Did somebody stub their tongue?
I think Dennis did. What was that? Anyway, was that you, Dennis?
What happened?
I don't know. I heard something.
Oh.
What happened? He goes, what happened? But no, it's gonna be a cool. I think it's gonna be a cool year, man. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm kind of pumped up.
Awesome.
I'm kind of nervous too.
Oh, nothing to be nervous about. You'll be fine. You got this, Scott. You're the
Well,
you are the legendary Scott Swiftwater Toney, the flute playing, harmonica blowing, mandolin strumming, Scott Toney. So it's all
that's
good.
What I can do.
You're a legend, so it'll be fine. Get out there and do your thing, man. Okay? See?
No doubt, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have fun. It'll be something.
Get that
It'll
gold.
be something.
It'll be awesome, man. We look forward to seeing the videos and seeing the gold you guys get after this journey you guys are going on this year. It's gonna be pretty cool. You know, really is.
I'm hoping.
Really is. You know.
Oh, hey, by the way, Kathleen, how much news you got tonight? I didn't ask you that earlier.
Just a normal amount. My fun fact isn't very long.
Why
you got enough to fill the show after we're done here, or not? Because I got some important stuff about Arizona right now, but I don't know if I want to put it here or if you want to do it after the news. So,
well, if we just speed up the intros, we only got Dennis left. We can get to the news. So.
Oh, sure. Let's just do a minute of Dennis.
Yep. And there's Dennis. Thank you for joining us, Dennis.
Normal minute. Here we go. I'm doing fine. Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Dennis. So, Scott, well, I'll just go ahead and thank you for being here, Dennis, Scott, and we know you'll be chiming in here in a bit, as always. And
oh, yeah, we always have fun.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, after Kathleen's got done, there is some kind of important news.
It's still early yet. It's 9:36, so that's why I said we get moving. We can get it all in tonight. You know,
you got it.
Should be plenty of time. Awesome. Thanks, Scott. All right. Awesome. All right. Last but not least, we have the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's happening, Dennis?
Oh well, I'm fine. Okay, let's go.
All right, and thank you for being here. No, so you've been out mushroom hunting every day, have you?
Oh yeah, I don't want to really, brag.
You don't want to really rub it in
about all these pounds that I've got soaked in.
Pounds.
But
did you say pounds?
Oh yeah.
Pounds. How many pounds you got so far? You think?
Well, we just ate about at least a pound of them. Tonight, got them fried up right before the show.
Nice.
And several more pounds, and then I got a little mess that's headed to Ohio.
No, that's cool. Gonna hook up the biffles with some mushrooms, are you?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, Kathleen's had them before, so that's cool.
Are you coming to Ohio this weekend to go dredging?
No, actually, I'm gonna be
hunting
mushrooms.
I'm
where I found the big boys at is where I have what I call my honey hole / glory hole. Some of the ones that Shad and Kathleen's getting, actually, they're going to be, I don't know what time you guys are leaving, but they're going to be sent priority tomorrow morning. So hopefully you guys haven't left yet. I hate for that box to get there because it'll probably be there Saturday.
Uh-oh.
Well, somebody will be there, though, Kathleen, right?
Yeah.
Well, just have them open the box, right, Dennis?
Yeah,
take them out of the box
as soon as they get it, they open it up, get it in water.
Yeah.
And put it in the fridge.
Yeah, and they'll be fine when you guys get home. Right, sure.
Don't put it in salt water. Just put it in a bowl of water, fill the bowl up. You have to get a big bowl.
A big bowl. Big bowl. Now, why do you put them in water? Why do you guys soak them in water, Dan?
Well, I do that just to let them clean. You know, I mean, you really don't have to. You could actually, pick the mushroom. You can bring it home. You can rinse it off, and batter it and fry it.
That's what we did.
I like to soak mine. Yeah. Usually I'll soak them. Mine, I don't add salt to them because to me that just ruins the taste. You can salt them after, or put it in your flour. Right. But don't soak them in salt water. I just think that ruins the flavor of them. But
you're supposed to soak them in salt water to get the bugs out of them.
No.
That's what gives them the flavor.
The bugs, yeah. The ticks and the fleas and the.
Yeah. No, I mean a lot of people will pick them and take them home and rinse them off and fry them up.
That's what we did. Rinsed them, dipped them, fried them. Ate them.
Yeah.
Yep. Instant.
But
you got those little cracks and crevices, man. You guys are eating bugs.
Well, when you deep fry them, they're just crystallized anyway. Them bugs, you wouldn't even know it. Once you.
I don't know. My 94-year-old grandma would probably argue with that one.
You know what I mean?
We soak them. I always let mine soak for up to 2 weeks, and I'll keep the water changed in them about every 2 days.
Oh, wow,
I'll
you
change
saved
the
them a
water
long
in.
time. Yeah. Wow, cool. But you've been on a roll then. You know?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna finish up the mushroom hunting this weekend, and then while I'm out at the honey hole / glory hole, I'm gonna do some back to the basic panning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's kind of like my, I guess you could say, my retirement home out there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that good gold out there. I'll have Raymond's gonna be there, and we're gonna pick a little mushroom, pan a little gold.
Oh, that'll be cool. You know, that will be fun. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That will be.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Chad and Kathleen, you guys make sure to tell someone to stick around when the mail runs, because tell them don't be away from home, because if that box gets left in the heat, we don't need that.
That's no bueno, right?
No bueno.
No bueno. Yep.
Well, it would take a while to... probably it would take a while really to ruin the mushroom because it is a fungus, but
right. Yes, this is true. But that's cool. Get them while you can, because they're going to be gone, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely going to be gone. They're just the big yellows are just now starting to come up, so
nice.
I still have to take advantage of it, and I hope Kathleen comes up with something to get rid of ticks, because I will be first in line to get some from her.
That's right.
Are you getting a lot of ticks too in Indiana?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's what I said.
Sell you a bottle for $100.
Well, I'll be last in line to get a bottle of it.
Are you Dennis? Are you finding about the half size of a pop can already?
Yeah, the one that Shad and them's getting like almost the size of a 20-ounce pop bottle.
Dang.
There you go. I was gonna say I got a buddy, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are
I got a buddy.
I'm sending you the big boys.
The big boy.
Yeah, I got a buddy, Chris West in Indiana. He's been hunting them pretty hot and heavy right now. He showed a couple of them that were like, bigger than your palm, and
Sure.
about half up your arm.
Yeah.
These are the big meaty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys it's the right time of year though. I mean, the way you guys have got the wet and now it's getting humid.
And it's getting moist.
It's gonna knock them
this
up.
has been the best mushroom season we've had in many, many years, because it hasn't got too hot. It's been perfect. It hasn't been too hot. A lot of rain. Of course, that's what I hate. When your prospectors hate. But it's like the right amount of rain. There's just been the right temperature, and they just keep popping. I mean, it's going to end up being the vegetation's going to get too tall.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to. I mean, they're still going to pop.
Yep.
Have you just been hunting woods, or have you been hunting fence rows as well?
Fields, woods, everywhere. They're popping everywhere, man.
Sure.
I was going to say fence rows, man, are nice because all that stuff's been dead there for years.
It's
and
the
they just pop.
moist. The moist.
Tell you what, Scott, I've got a bunch that I'm getting after the show. I'm going to be freezing in the night, because that's what I'm bringing to Idaho, and we're going to have one heck of a mushroom fry.
Mushroom
All
fry. That's cool.
Yeah. So everybody's going to get mushrooms.
Everybody's getting some mushrooms.
Oh,
Pretty
I'll be
cool.
bringing a few pounds of it with me.
Very nice.
Them morels are good. I'm telling you, man. If
They
you
not
do them
like
right, I mean, there's a lot of things you could eat out there, like the chicken in the woods and all that stuff. But the morels are the easiest ones for me to find.
It's the only
Like I
mushroom
said,
I'd eat.
I just look for the brain.
That's the only mushroom I'd ever eat is morels. That's it. They're the only ones worth eating, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize, but a minute's been gone.
You're right. You're
we're
absolutely
talking to Dennis.
Yeah,
way
we
too
did
long.
really stretch
Hey, I
out.
want my 20 minutes
We really
now.
did stretch out this a second.
No, just to talk about the commercial thing here, since we got everybody listening as a witness, I thought somebody said, "Oh, they'll get one made for me."
Yeah, we
now
are.
all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, I don't know what you want."
No, I'm gonna get one made for you. I am, but I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be dumb. I want it to be good, like Kathleen and Scott's. I want it good. There's a
Wait, we could say
What?
we could say with Shad.
It might get really good.
That
We
what?
could say with Shad and Dennis.
Oh, and Dennis. Yeah, we'll get her. I promise. I will. I definitely will. I want it to be right. I want you to be happy. So that's the key. You've got to be happy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good, I promise.
All right.
All right, I'll take care of you. I promise. I promise. All right. Well,
And those morel mushrooms are diet friendly.
yes,
by
they
the
are.
way.
Yeah.
They're what?
Well, they're all natural.
They're diet friendly.
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, don't pay no attention to the grease. Don't pay attention to the grease you're cooking them
have
in.
those on our diet. You can fry them in butter.
Ooh, yeah.
That is allowed.
Well, that's even better.
Oh, and butter? Butter. There you go.
Oh, trust me, butter makes it better.
Butter makes
Oh,
everything
on the
better.
on the batter.
Uh-huh.
Butter
That's
on
the
batter.
rule. Butter makes it better on the batter.
All right. Well, cool. Well, Dennis, thank you, brother, for being here. Anything else that you need to warn us about or anything? Or we
I don't know. I think that's.
think
I
that's
think
got it?
I'm done.
Okay, cool. That's everybody because Rich isn't here. Rich, he lost his dad, so hope everybody keeps Rich and his family in their prayers. So
Yeah, we're with him.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Rich will be back Sunday probably. So, Rich, we're with you, brother. And
Oh, yeah.
so what we'll do now, we'll do a quick break from our good friends over at Amra, and then we'll come back with Kathleen Biffle and dredging up the news. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe. Metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everybody, May 1st.
Yay!
It's hump day. Woohoo.
Woo-hoo.
I can't believe it's May already.
I know. It's flying by.
Margarita season.
It's
Oh,
coming.
geez.
Tequila.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. Well, I'll start off with the first story. The state of South Dakota, they want to purchase an abandoned mine site at the Black Hills National Forest, where the EPA has been conducting a cleanup for nearly 2 years. Or 2 decades, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Ryan Brunner, the state commissioner of school and public lands, recently met with the National Forest Advisory Board about the former Gilt Edge mine near Lead. South Dakota already owns most of the land within the cleanup boundaries of the mine site, but there are still some parcels that are part of the National Forest or they're privately owned. The state is interested in consolidating its ownership of the land because federal law says that the site will be the state's responsibility after the EPA cleanup is completed.
Okay.
So, yeah, they've been cleaning up for 2 decades.
Wow.
And EPA has estimated that they've spent roughly $120 million in cleaning up the site as of last fall.
That's a lot, you know?
A lot of money,
yeah. A lot of time, too, you know? Jeez.
I guess the company that had mined for gold there, they went bankrupt in 1999, and they left behind like 150 million gallons of acidic water.
Oh, wow.
So that's what they had to deal with there.
Holy cow, that's a lot. Mercy.
It is. All right, the next story. A Nevada mining company, U.S. Gold Corp., they have hired a former U.S. Interior Secretary, Ryan Zinke, as their consultant and board member. Mm-hmm. So the rapid transition from the highest levels of the executive branch to the corporate boardroom is raising some questions, and possibly saying that there's some conflict of interest there. Okay. This comes fewer than 4 months since Zinke left the cabinet position. Mm-hmm. The company CEO stated that Zinke's excellent relationship with the BLM and the Interior Department would be an asset to help them move forward. They're trying to move forward on 2 pending mining projects in Nevada and Wyoming. And the project known as Keystone is on Bureau land. A 2017 executive order from Trump said executive branch appointees cannot lobby their former agency for at least 5 years after leaving their government post. But Zinke, who left the Interior in January amid ethics allegations, said he sees no conflict in his new role and will have no direct contact with his former colleagues at the agency, saying he does not lobby and he follows the laws. I don't know.
Okay.
Zinke described the inside knowledge gained at the helm of the Interior as an asset as he will move into the corporate world.
Making a crap ton more money.
Well, he's only making... they give you his salary. He will receive $114,000 a year in cash and stock as a board member and under a 1-year consulting contract. He will also receive $90,000 in cash and stock for consulting fees. His consulting agreement also allows expenses with fees and expenses not to exceed $120,000 annually. Okay. So,
yeah, okay.
Collectively, we're looking at what? 1, 2.
Well, plus you don't know.
$300,000?
You don't know how much additional stock as a board member he gets.
Right. So he's sitting pretty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's doing fine. He'll be all right.
All right, so we'll switch our focus to global news in Lima, Peru.
Okay.
7 people were shot and killed inside a gold mining tunnel in the southern Peruvian region where thousands of artisanal miners are still working. Prosecutors are investigating the killings, which occurred last Monday. All 7 victims were found with bullet wounds in their heads in a tunnel in the La Rinconada, which is an area known for its lawlessness and difficult working conditions.
Wow.
Consecutive governments in Peru have pushed artisanal miners at La Rinconada to turn their operations into tax-paying businesses, but they had to adhere to safety and labor and environmental laws. Mm-hmm. So because of that, there's a lot of illegal mining still going on. Wow. And it's so dangerous there.
Yeah, it sounds like
very, very dangerous.
Definitely sounds like it. Wow, that's crazy.
But, they're saying that small-scale artisanal miners, they produced 6.8 million fine grams of gold last year.
Really?
Which is 5% of Peru's gold production. So that's a lot of gold.
Yes, it
for
is.
a little small-scale miners.
Sure it is. Heck yeah.
All right. So in Australia, this story actually came out today, and I just want to disclose I'm not giving any investing advice. Okay. According to the S&P Global Market Intelligence, Australia's gold output is expected to fall the most in the next 5 years as the nation's aging mines begin to run out of gold. Australia is currently the second biggest gold producer in the world after China. It's estimated that the mining nation will fall into fourth place by 2024, which will be surpassed by Canada and Russia. Russia's production is expected to essentially equal Australia's in 2020 and then surpass them. The biggest reason for the drop in gold production is, of course, aging mines. Overall, however, S&P Global sees record high global gold production of 109 million ounces in 2019. The strongest growth will be coming from Canada.
Okay.
So they said that Canada will beat the U.S. in gold production in 2019 and become the world's fourth largest producer.
Interesting.
Speaking of Canada, this is my last global story.
Okay.
They may be seeing a mining labor crisis. The sector needs to hire 100,000 people in the next 10 years. If there is an expansionary boom in the commodity space, the sector would need to fill more than 135,000 positions. The new hiring initiative comes after the sector saw its longest period of high unemployment in recent history. From 2015 to 2016, the industry unemployment rate was well above the national average, hovering between 10% and 12%.
Okay.
So they're saying that there's a lack of diversity in people who are entering the mining sector.
Gotcha.
Young people just aren't interested in mining because they just don't have the right information. And these young people are the ones that are using the iPads and the smartphones and just don't really understand what it takes to make those things. So.
Yeah, the iPad's not going to dig a hole for them. That's the deal.
Exactly.
This is true.
All right, so I will turn it over to Shad for
All right.
local events of interest.
All right. And Shad.
Well, thank you, Kathleen. And Shad is here. All right.
Shad.
Want me to do an intro? Want me to do an intro for you, Shad?
Well, you better say and Chad. You might as well just butcher my
Chad.
name.
Yeah, let's make it even better.
Yeah.
The great Shad. and his new news.
Not new news. Local events of interest.
Oh,
Not-
local
That's right.
events.
See?
Yeah, of interest.
Not the news.
Not the news.
Not the news with Chad.
Oh,
You can
no.
always go like this. Here it is. It's Shad with his local of interest and anything else that Kathleen needs him to read.
Exactly. Whatever Kathleen tells him to do.
That's right.
All right. Well, first, let's take a quick look here on goldprospectorspace.com, where our members have posted some events. We have the Michigan GPAA Barkus at the Barkus Campground on May 4th at 9 a.m. And also through May 5th, ending at 6 p.m. Then we have the Indiana Gold Prospectors Chapter outing May 18th through the 19th in Indiana.
Uh-huh.
Then we have the LDMA Athens Camp June 8th at 9 a.m. through the 9th until 6 p.m. Then John's Place coming at you July 20th at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then we have the Muskalong State Park August 2nd through the 4th. So pretty cool there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we also have one in Ohio that Tim shared with me. This is the 10-year anniversary gathering of metal detecting swap meet. This is located at Armco Park in Lebanon, Ohio. This event,
It's okay.
is June 15th on a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The public is welcome. Ohio detectors can come out and promote the hobby and participate in the swap meet. So pretty cool if you're in an area, you're looking to get some gear or some accessories and maybe barter with people.
Sure.
There you go.
Yep. That's brought to you by the Dayton Diggers, I believe it is. Yes.
By the Dayton Diggers.
Dayton Diggers.
Very cool. Have
Pretty
to
cool.
keep that one in mind.
Yep. We'll keep that one going.
All right. So now let's go to the local events of interest that Kathleen's telling me to read.
There you go. Read
The
on.
first one is on the east coast of North Carolina, the North Carolina Gold Festival, running May 31st through June 1st in Marion, North Carolina. And this is at the North Carolina Gold Foundation property on Polyspout Road. This is fun for the whole family. Education on gold mining, gold panning, treasure hunting, demonstrations of gold panning, gold mining equipment demonstration, and of course, there'll be lots to eat and be entertained.
Cool. Got to be entertained.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. But they'll also have additional activities such as the gold mine trails and children's games.
Cool.
And it's free.
Nice.
So pretty cool, especially if you're into lots to eat and be entertained.
That's right. Exactly. I'm in.
All right. Moving now out west to Sonora, California.
Okay.
It's the Old West Fest, May 18th, starting 10:30 in the morning till 4 p.m., and this is in downtown Sonora. The event is free. The Old West Fest celebrates gold, but this event will also give tribute to the farming, ranching, and lumber industries, along with the acknowledgement of the movies made around these parts.
Mm-hmm.
So dust off your boots. The fun begins the night before the 17th, when the Stagecoach comes to town. A movie will be shown at the Opera Hall and is presented by the Sonora Chamber of Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Also Saturday on May 18th, the Farmers Market, twirlers from Twain Hart will be dancing. They'll also have musicians filling the air. And if that doesn't excite you, there'll be tractors and presses to help keep the beat to their own rhythm, while homemade pies and an ice cream socials will be going on.
Oh, Lord.
You know, who writes this stuff?
I don't know.
You know, you gotta be, is somebody that's like, oh yeah, that's how we want to tell everybody about it. You know, there's going to be musicians filling the air and tractors and presses keeping a beat.
That's right. That's it.
That's how it was written too.
You nailed it. Yeah.
And then go, wow, homemade pies and an ice cream socials will be going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a whole lot of stuff happening there.
There is. There's just a lot going on.
It almost makes you
Someone
forget.
say pie?
Yeah, exactly. You forget about the farmer's market.
You do. I forgot all about it already.
I mean, all I can think about is twirlers.
I'm thinking about the musicians filling the air.
Yeah. All right. So let's head over to the Rockies in Breckenridge, Colorado, June 14th through the 16th. It's the Gold Panning Championship. The Gold Prospectors of Colorado are coming back to Breckenridge to take over the Blue River Plaza for 3 days of historical fun. Come learn how to pan gold and watch the 2019 Gold Panning Championships unfold on Main Street. Everyone is invited to learn the basics of gold panning, and all necessary tools will be provided. This event is free and open to the public.
Oh, interesting.
That'd be a cool event to show up to, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. Why don't you head on over there?
Oh, I'll just take right off now.
You should.
There you go.
Leave tomorrow.
Just, you know,
Tomorrow.
show us what you can do with the pan.
Here's our road crew.
Traveling with Swifty.
Traveling with Swiftwater. On the road with Swiftwater.
You know what? I might just have to do that.
Actually, if I had to pick one, I think it's going to be this one I want Scott to go to. Right. But he would be able to make the other one, too, because this one's in downtown Cripple Creek, Colorado.
Okay.
June 22nd through the 24th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So mark this on your calendar because it's the Donkey Derby Days. This has been going on for 87 years. People from all over the world descend on downtown, drawn by a chance to watch a race inspired by the town's resident donkey herd. This donkey herd is believed to be distant relatives of the original donkeys from the town's gold rush days. Enjoy games, live entertainment, heritage competitions, and other fun family activities that will make your visit one to remember.
Donkey days.
The event is free, and I just want to put out there that, you know, there's going to be a lot of asses out in that town, so be careful.
Can you rent a donkey? I wonder.
I don't know.
Donkey days.
They have a resident donkey herd, evidently.
Evidently. So maybe it's just grab a donkey. Scott, get there early. Donkeys aren't limited.
Well, they're kind of fussy. They're kind of fussy.
First come, first serve on the donkeys.
Right. Rent a donkey now, or just never don't get one.
But there you have it. There's your local events of interest.
Thank you, Shad.
Back to Kathleen for some fun facts.
Cool.
All right. So, obviously we've heard a lot about lost treasures. But what about lost mines? As we are well aware, there are many legends that come with lost treasures, you know, and the hidden caches and all the hoards of gold. But how does an entire mine become lost?
Sure.
So much interest in these days anyway. Like, look at Dave Turin and his new show.
Mm-hmm.
That's sparking a lot of people's interest. So tonight, we will examine the practical side of lost gold mines. Some lost mine legends have a historical basis. Some have none. But the lure of lost mine legends is covered by many books on the subject. It is probable for a mine to be lost, probably more probable than a lost hidden treasure. Why? Well, there are common logical reasons out there that may result in an entire gold mine being considered lost, and some of those reasons are as follows. The mine is discovered, it could be discovered and worked by a recluse who refuses to divulge the location, and then he dies without revealing the location. So that's one way a mine can become lost.
Okay.
The mine is worked by native people who refuse to divulge the location to others.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is the mineral deposit is discovered in a remote location, and upon returning to the area, the people who discover it just can't find it again.
This is true.
I can see that happening.
Me too.
The discoverer of the lost mine could die of hunger, thirst, or exposure shortly after discovering the deposit, and his body is found alongside his gold.
Uh-huh.
Another reason is discoverers are killed by hostile natives. Sometimes a native will cover up the entrance of the gold mine.
Okay.
And lastly, in Spanish colonies in the New World, many lost mines were supposedly worked under the direction of Jesuit priests before their sudden expulsion in 1767.
Gotcha.
So all these reasons are very plausible of, you know, how an entire gold mine could be lost.
Right.
But here's a couple of some famous ones out there. Jolly Jack's Lost Mine. This prospector, his name is called Jolly Jack. This prospector, his name was actually Jack Thornton. He had been pursuing many creeks around the city of Greenwood, British Columbia. Well, Jack Thornton was also known as Jolly Jack.
Jolly Jack, yeah.
He was at the Navy at the time. He discovered a source of placer gold somewhere near Greenwood about 1900. He never revealed the location of the source of his mine. And in 1967, Mary Jones, who is one of Thornton's surviving daughters, left an account at the Greenwood Museum stating that her mother told her that her father really had found something rich, but where it was, he took to the great beyond. Okay. He died. It was.
What's really funny is because when you said that, I was thinking of a claim name, Jolly Jack's Hidden, Mine, and I'm like, wait a minute, it got hit a second time.
What?
Well, you call a claim, you usually call a gold claim, a name that you're from, Gold Nugget One, this and that. If it was called something hidden mine, and then now it's hidden again, I'm like, well, who could find it in the first place?
I don't know, Scott. That's perplexing.
It's a gold joke.
It is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he died, not revealing where this mine was. Where was I? You threw me off, Scott.
Way to go, Scott.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anywho, he died. Nobody knows where the mine is. Next. All right. This one is called the Las Cheever Emerald Mine in Colombia. This mine was discovered by Spanish conquistador Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada. I think I said it right. He's also remembered as founding Bogota, but he was actually searching for the legendary Kingdom of El Dorado when he came across this gem. He noticed that the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Incas were all wearing emeralds as ornaments, and he led an expedition in 1537 to the steep ridges of eastern Cordillera, I think. He located the purest source of the emeralds that these tribes were wearing. So he, of course, overtook the area, and he forced an estimated 1,200 natives to work what they called the Cheever mine. He did this by confining them into the tunnels of the mines until they produced enough emeralds to pay for their release. So that's how he got them to work for him. Of course, these practices decimated the local labor supply, and Quesada returned to Spain and died of leprosy. The mine changed ownership several times, and finally, in 1675, Carlos II, under the insistence of Pope Clement V, abandoned it because of the poor treatment of the natives. But it remained abandoned until 200 years later, and throughout the 20th century changed hands numerous times, and I do believe it's still producing emeralds today. So this one was one of those ones that was lost, but then found. So there you go.
That's very interesting.
That's my fun fact.
Fun
Not stretching
facts.
up the news.
Very cool. Thank you, Kathleen.
Very cool.
Fun facts with Kathleen. So, Scott, we got like 15 minutes. You can get your thing in.
Oh. You can get your thing in. Okay. Well, that's interesting as all get out.
I mean, is that enough time?
Well, I mean, I know the last two radio shows we had on the Wednesdays, we've been cut off. And then last Wednesday,
we've had
cut off.
technical
And
difficulties.
the brief thing was, folks, is I lost my phone and couldn't find it again because I had the ringer shut off. So it happens that way. But anyway, got some Arizona news that is going to probably reflect on a lot of people from other states. We don't know what it's from. Well, we kind of do. I mean, the word through the grapevine is. But anyway, Rose Creek in Prescott is not open to the public anymore. It has been shut down. And the funny thing about it is because you guys were talking about Dozer Dave and everything, but the people that own that are the Fames, the one that Dozer Dave went to see, is the same people that own this. But I heard that the reason being was there was people living under the bridge, and I don't know if they were a gold prospector or not, but I think that the word on the street, or the word that I'm getting, is it took the Fames, I guess, like $500 to $1,000 to get it cleaned up, and they have done away with pulling off the bridge and digging gold anymore.
Cleaning up exactly?
What's that?
What were they cleaning up exactly?
I don't know what the lowdown of it is, but there's a lot of people that used to love to go up there and dig because it has good gold. But like I said, we don't know if it was because maybe the show, because the Fames got advertised on it, and they were up there in Prescott, and people know that the Fames owns Rose Creek, and these guys might have went up and camped out on it and started digging for weeks, which anybody knows that they can't do that here. But there's some people that just push the envelopes. But I just hate to see that somebody had to pay that much money to actually clean up where people go prospecting at. But last time I've been down there, I could tell where people was digging at and stuff like that, which is no problem. Erosion's going to take care of that stuff. There's plenty of rocks down there. It's not going to affect anything. But it was really limited on the trash that was actually down there. We actually seen more trash that was along the side of the road than was down on the actual creek itself. So to everybody that's, that's dug out there in Rose Creek and stuff like that, I give kudos to you because I've seen it with my own eyes, and there was very, very little trash. So us as gold miners and gold diggers, we did our job. But I guess, if you have squatters and stuff like that, they bring in stuff from trash can or whatever they could bring in. I've seen campsites that you guys would not believe that are way out in the middle of nowhere that's got tires and car jacks and kitchen equipment from out of dumpsters, stereo. I'm like, why would you drag this stuff down here? And it's bad. But yeah, they closed it down. It is official. They have official signs up, and not just somebody writing on a board. It's official.
Oh, geez.
It is closed down to the public.
Crazy, right? Scott?
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good because there's people. I mean, I've met people down there from California, Colorado. I've met people down there from Washington State. I've met a lot of people down there from Arizona. And I didn't even know where it was until I had a friend of mine, David Wilson, which you guys probably know who he is. David Wilson took me down there. He's like, let me show you where it was at. I'm like, oh, I didn't think this is, I didn't think that's where it was at. It was a cool bridge. You could pull off to the side, jump off. You go down there and pan all day long and, come up with some good stuff if you're in the right spot, or run a little, gold cube, stuff like that. Nobody really, messed with you.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that the Fanes own it, and they're the ones that was on the the show with Dozer Dave. So we don't know. We thought at first that maybe there was too much publicity, and it was people from everywhere was trying to get down there on that land now. Anything owned by them, that kind of thing.
Right.
But then like I said, I heard through the grapevine that it was actually there was some. I want to say squatters or people living under the bridge, trashing things up, and it was just a mess, and it cost them too much money to get it out. So that's just another place, guys, that's got ruined from stupidity.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. It just sucks.
Yeah, it does. It sure does, because now that's, like you said, one less place that you can use now. It just over stupidity, right?
Yeah, they killed it.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
And like I said, that's something like when Shad and Kathleen, if they moved out here, I'm like, hey, if you guys want to do something, fun, go up there and hit that little creek and then jump up. Now you can't do it.
Right.
That's
crazy. Yeah.
I mean, and Prescott, if anybody goes to Prescott and stuff like that to dig gold, you can get on Lynx Creek and stuff like that. But there's a panning only area in that kind of vicinity.
Right.
And it's panning just to me. Man, a pan is the last thing I want to hold in my hand. For me to go panning is like drilling a hole in my foot. It just hurts.
Got its moment.
So, I mean, I like to do, like I said, I like to do bigger things. But, man, it just bums me out that something like that could happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
But,
just sucks.
For everybody, everybody that's always dug in Rose Creek in Prescott, Arizona, it is now officially closed.
It is closed.
And this is the word from Swiftwater.
The word from Swiftwater. And that's it.
And do you think it's because of the show then? For real? I mean, do you think that's...
Kathleen, we kind of thought that maybe because, that little spot, they could do something with it. I mean, it's on each side of a bridge, but they could do something with it. But I think it was, like I said, I got the inside story from, somebody wrote me to a message and said it was squatters, that they had to pay money to get trash cleaned up and that kind. You know what? If you're a landowner and they own that land,
right,
and you got to pay $500 to $1,000 to get trash cleaned up, are you going to close it off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
That's really unfortunate.
I know.
It is. That's a dang shame is what it is.
I mean, from everything I've heard, I've never met the Saints, but I know from people that I've talked to, the people that actually know them and have talked to them, they are they're good people. They're the old time West people is what I want to call it. They've grown up being ranchers and stuff like that. They got their work ethics and stuff like that. They're good, honest people is what I heard.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? If you pay that money, I'd close it down too.
Well, yeah. Why not, right? That's crazy.
But it's a bummer.
It is
a bummer.
A shame. It is. It's a dang gum shame. What it is. Yeah. I'm telling you. It's always something. Always somebody ruining it for everybody. Right?
Well, that's like, well, you know what? There's a place. Dennis Dayton knows this. Outside of, or right there in Darlington, Indiana. It's right on Sugar Creek. There's a bridge, and there's people from California, Colorado. They go there to pan all the time. But you know what? If people start leaving trash around and stuff like that, the town's not going to let anybody go and do that anymore.
No, right? Of course they're not.
It's the same thing.
That's what happens. Every time.
Yeah, there's just those funny. It's weird because there's those funny little places like everybody knows about. It's really cool.
Is Paula tickling you, Dennis? Yeah. But it's weird. It only takes one incident, one person or something to screw it up for hundreds, or thousands.
Yeah, I know.
One
But dude, $500 to $1,000 worth of trash.
Jesus,
Come on.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Crazy. It is ridiculous. It really is. And like you said,
that would take that. Dude, we could go out there and have an outing for a month and not have that much trash.
No, God, no. I mean, it's crazy. That's just nuts. That's a shame, though, Scott. Sorry, you won't be able to pan there no more.
No, I mean you couldn't dredge, but there you could run a sluice box there and stuff.
Yeah, right. You could still do the base. Who was that?
What was that?
It sounds like somebody got a new sound effect.
That's what it sounded like. It wasn't me. I
can just guess. It's got to be a little bit.
I don't have no sound effects. No, I don't. What did I do with my sound effects? I don't even have any. It's Dennis. It has to be Dennis.
Oh, I knew who it was.
Obviously, right? Obviously.
But anyway, I want to tell everybody, anybody that's a listener that's out of state, stuff like that, that particular spot, if you come back to Phoenix, Arizona, and you want to go up there, it is now closed.
All right, well, thank you, Scott.
Dennis grew up a little bit.
He needs his whoopee. Awesome, man. So, well.
Anyway, that's Swiftwater's West Coast edition.
Swiftwater,
Back to you, Tim.
Well, thank you, Scotty boy. Appreciate it. Well, heck, I think that'll just about wrap things up. I can't think of anything else. Anything else that we need to inform our listeners about? Don't forget that if you send it, we will read it. Has anybody got anything?
I haven't, no.
I haven't.
No, I'm good.
We suck, apparently. Nobody wants to send us.
Nobody wants to say it. Send us to talk.
Right.
If you send it, we will read it.
Yeah, if somebody sent... Okay, Scott, I know you're part of the show, and I think you were probably here that night.
Hey, I miss things.
I know. We started a new segment. If somebody wants... They could send you a message through your messenger or your email or whatever. If they send you something, we will read it. If they send you like a letter or hate mail or whatever, and you will read it on the air during the "If you send it, we will read it" segment. Okay?
How are they sending it to us?
In your messenger or an email or whatever, or snail mail.
Messenger on what?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Scott.
Well, there's one in Gold Prospector Space. There's one on Facebook.
Any way you get it.
Anyway, on your GPS, your GPS inbox, your Facebook Messenger, your email, your mailbox, UPS, FedEx, whatever. However they send it, you will read it. That's the new segment.
Oh, Lord.
If you send it, we will read it. That's
all right.
Okay. So if you get any letters from anybody or anything like that, saying
you asked for it.
Well, we don't want love letters or stuff like that. Your if somebody sends you something, you know what I mean. Like, hey, Scott, you're the man. You're a gold finding machine, and I'm a big fan, and stuff like. Read it, or just the opposite. Scott, couldn't find gold in a jewelry store.
Well, I guess that could happen.
Right. I mean, we'll read them. If you send it, we will read it. That's.
Well, you know what? We never said we
mean?
said we were pros.
Right. Exactly. So that's what we said. If they send it, we will read it, no matter what. We don't care if it's hate mail or good mail or whatever. We'll read it.
Tim, be honest.
Fun.
Not everybody can be the wandering buffaloes.
I know. See. I'm surprised.
Okay.
I think Shad and Kathleen probably got a bag of mail. They just ain't got time to read it all during this segment. They're just going to have to pick one a week, Shad, okay, and read. That'll be fine. Just reach in and grab one out of that big sack.
What night are you doing this on?
Well, we'll start it on Wednesdays, and if there's so much, which I don't see that happening, we carry it over into Sundays, too. We're just playing it by ear, Scott, actually. We'll see what happens.
You know what? Why don't we just pick one that stood out?
Well, we have to get one first, so there's no point of debating right now.
Right. Let's get one, and then we'll see. So. That will work. So they can send it. They can send it to anybody's inbox, anybody's email, whatever. That's on the show.
Okay.
Okay, got it, Scott? Easy peasy, brother.
Copy that. I got you now.
Roger. We got it. We got this. All right, cool. And I do believe that is probably everything. Everything I can think
good
of.
night, gold diggers.
Okay.
And have yourselves a golden night.
Yes.
Piece of monkey doo-doo.
Don't forget, good night, Golden Family. And we're out of here. See ya. Oh, Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here. Hope you can make it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Good night, gold diggers.
Bazinga.